man. I already know who it is. I'm gonna just go over my notes real quick and then we're gonna get into it. So, welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm Jay. Jay is a Venusian, basically an alien. I'm here to bring you guys some esoteric knowledge. So in today's video, we're just gonna be talking about just staying consistent with everything you do. Every single thing you do, right? Just remaining consistent. The hardest thing is showing up and being organized when you show up. Like how I record these YouTube videos, you know, I'm consistent with it. I want to relate this to music, right? These past 2 weeks, I've been Google calendaring. I've been scheduling all the sessions that I've been having when I make my songs. And then I keep a tab. I'm like, all right, I made this song from 9 to 12 a.m. 9 to 12 a.m. next day. And I got all the songs listed out. I'll leave some screenshots, right? So with that, it's me being consistent. It's me showing up. Even though sometimes I don't even feel like recording. Sometimes I don't even feel like exercising. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, right? But as a man, as a stoic individual, there's gonna be things that you don't feel like doing, but you know it's for the greater good for you, right? So you really discipline. The way I look at discipline is number one, structure. We all need structure in life. So you're gonna need discipline with whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? And it's keeping a promise to yourself. It's just showing up for yourself. Because if you don't do it, nobody else can do it for you. You can't have a parent, your parents, your grandma, uncles, aunties, they can't do your sit-ups. They can't do your push-ups. They can't make money for you. You know what I'm saying? They can't record these YouTube videos for you. You have to show it. Record those songs for you. You have to. And so a quote I want to reference is one from Alex Hormozy. He said, sometimes you got to be the person. I'm quoting it, paraphrasing it. But he said, sometimes you have to be the person everyone's waiting for. It's you. And so I relate that to Mangoes. It's the song that's playing right now. And so he went on Kai Cenat's stream and basically got his flowers, he got his recognition. But it was only because he kept staying consistent. And then when he finally got the opportunity, now he's prepared, now he's ready. It's all about staying ready and structured and disciplined so that when the opportunity arises, it doesn't shake your whole world. You're not compromising, you're not selling your soul just to keep what you think you want, right? Which brings me into my next topic, but it's about being a lighthouse, right? There's certain individuals on this planet. We're just supposed to be a lighthouse on the coast side for all the boats. And you know that's metaphorical for saying that everything you touch should turn to gold. Everyone around you should be able to get that like successful energy that you give off. Anything you do, you should be able to build people up. You should always, everybody you interact with, read the 7 spiritual laws of success. Everybody that you interact with, you should give them something, whether it's kindness, whether it's motivation, whether it's encouragement, whether it's a gift, whether it's a hug, it's affection. Give, like just give. You shouldn't even keep a tab on how much shit you give, because honestly, giving is the ultimate source of abundance. That means you have more than enough to supply for other people. And you shouldn't feel empty when you give. You know what I'm talking about? You shouldn't feel like there's a void inside you. That means you didn't really give with your full heart. You should feel fulfilled. You should feel like, okay, I'm helping somebody. You really got to have a high tolerance for pain when it comes to discipline. You have to. You have to be able to be the horse in the storm, in the rain. Sometimes you just gonna have to sit in the rain. It's nothing. If you do something, if you make another move that can impact and can actually set you back, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just gonna have to sit in the rain. Sometimes you just gonna have to sit in it, right? But once that time passes, you will have the opportunities that you need because you do have the discipline, you have the courage, you have the confidence to execute and dismantle any problem that comes your way because you're solution oriented. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like this dude watching me. Look, listen, maturity is realizing. It could be one scenario you have like a discipline that could set you back 10 to 15 days. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's so important to just create an ecosystem so you could stay consistent. Create something that's sustainable. You're gonna need support. You're gonna need people. You're gonna need help. You're gonna need outside opinions. Like me, I'm stubborn as fuck, right? I don't like listening to people. Because I see some, like, I be cutting corners and shit. People be like, oh, you should do it this way, it's more sustainable. I'll be cutting corners sometimes. So maybe I need to listen to myself, right? Yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say. Like, you look at the cargo ships that import all the goods into America. If they're not disciplined and if they're not consistent one day, that sets their entire week back. They set back like 1 week. And now the entire US has to deal with that. Because what? A lack of discipline, right? So that's pretty much it for this video. It's brief, man. But I just want all my young men watching to remember that consistency and discipline and structure is the way. Delay gratification. Stay grounded. Be a stoic. But before the very, very end, I have to give a brief shout out to my sponsor, Temporary Tattoos. Their name is Inkbox. So here's the package that the temporary tattoos come in. I've been using them for a year now. They're really consistent with their product. They have thousands of tattoos that you can choose from on their website. And they are very holiday oriented. Is that even a word? They just move with the season. So when it was Halloween, they had a bunch of like Halloween tattoos. But the tattoos I decided to get, number one was a lion, just because I support the symbolism that lions hold. It's just about courage and, you know, just being a warrior, just eating shit up in the jungle, you know what I'm saying? I also got the Eye of Ra. It's about the all-seeing eye. Tap back into your roots. All the things that they tell us evil, all the things that they say are evil in this world, you really have to tap into it because there's duality to everything. And then I got a little tiny little ghost. This is the Halloween I was talking about. I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, like all the things that, I don't want to get too deep into that, but you could do your own research about ancient Egypt and the fucking, I don't even want to say too much. You could do your own research about shit like that. Occultism. Everything's neutral, should I say. But yeah, I just felt like I needed this for my future self because I know I'm always aligning with the energy of success. I know I'm always around successful people. And sometimes I'll be liking to have a blueprint, or at least being able to teach other people what I did to get where I go. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, the only thing you have to do is show up consistently. I promise that's all you have to do. And sometimes it's gonna be a different season. Like right now, we in the winter. We supposed to be taking shit slow. We supposed to be building something sustainable. So by the time spring comes around, by the time summer comes around, you get me.